everyone, welcome to Top of the Round Paradigm. My name's Kenan, I'm the GM for this campaign. With me we have...
Hi, I'm Nikki and I play Clover.
Hi, I'm Jordash and I play Varian.
Hello, wonderful tots. Thank you so much to everyone that has left us reviews or ratings this week. Thank you to the one mystery Spotify rater on Spotify, and Nikki Raymond, Mama Mac, Corey, and Renee for episode reviews on Podchaser. If you would like a shout out to support our show in an easy way and to make our days, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, a rating on Spotify, or a review or episode review on Podchaser. The links are all in the show notes to make it super easy for you. We would very much appreciate it. Also, I challenge all of you to tell at least one person about Top of the Round this week, and or go onto their phone, subscribe to us on both Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and then leave us a 5-star review in both places on their phone without their knowledge, so they just get new episodes every week and they're like, what the fuck is this? Every time it pops up, and then they listen, and then they're part of the group, and then there's no turning back. So that's what I challenge you all to do in a nice, polite way.
Huge shout out to our executive producers, Ray and Jermaine.
Also, if you want to bring Kenan out of the shadows at Discord, do join Discord and then go to one of our theory channels. For C2, it is Two Tin, Two Foil, because the original was the Tinfoil Hat Club, and then, it's like Too Fast, Too Furious. Do you get the joke? I'm sure you do it. Anyways, come and join us. Tell us your wildest C2 theories, and have a lot of fun. Link is in the show notes.
Hey guys, if you want more Toter goodies in your ear holes, head over to patreon.com/topoftheround. We have a wide variety of tiers for you to choose from that give you different rewards, but everything gets you something great and extra and totery to satiate your toter lust that I can only assume you have. It's rabid and uncontrollable, and the only way to cure it was with patreon.com/topoftheround and signing up for a tier. Do it now.
Hey, we also have really awesome merch at toterpodcast.com. All you have to do is hit the merch button and then select which campaign you want merch from, which for this one would be campaign 2. Right now I'm wearing a very, very comfortable Crumbs t-shirt just as a theme because I play Clover, and it seemed appropriate. We also have really cozy other things, like what? Like what, guys?
There's a map blanket. You should get that and cover your body in Ishnar.
You can get little Hot Wheels and put it on the map and move it around and pretend that you are in Ishnar.
We also have beanies and hoodies and all sorts of other goodies that are cozy and nom-nom.
If you would like cozy and nom-nom merch, visit us at toterpodcast.com.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Nom nom.
Have you ever wanted to be better than Talos and Chaz from Campaign 1? You can send us letters, or whatever that's safe for transport via the mail, by marking said letter/item in postage and labeling it to P.O. Box 603, Circle Pines, Minnesota 55014, and it will arrive at us, and we will take it, and then we will rejoice in the splendor of the item or letter or whatever you sent us. Just be sure to address it to White Raven Studios, and we will rejoice.
Hey, you should check out the trigger warnings in the show notes, if you want to. Okay, thanks.
Let's check in with our resident newscaster, Justin, to find out what happened last time.
Thanks, Kenan. This is Justin with Justin, starring me, Justin. Still haven't sold enough cards to be able to quit doing this, so if you guys want to go get cards at toterpodcast.com. Anyway, so what happened was, it seems like they were traveling, Clover and Varian, and it looked like Clover was trying to make apples and flowers, but she didn't make flowers, but she made apples. That looked kind of good. I could go for an apple right now. Maybe after this. Okay, they seem to be talking a lot about their past, and Varian's killed a lot of people. Oh, that's scary. Good job killing people. Glad I'm not one of them. That can be a card, right? Yeah. But Clover needs to rest, so they stop for the night, and Varian makes a fire for the horse, and Clover goes to sleep. And I think she's dreaming about water a lot. they get up and they decide to go back to Love again. And, it looks like, that Faye girl that, still hasn't put on a shirt, is stepping on the fire that Varian left. That's dangerous. If you just put on some clothes, you might not get your skin burned. She can't hear me. I don't think she listens to the news. But so they decide to go back, and they run into, someone that died. They look to be, Tengu, I think? I don't know everyone very well. I've never seen them before. But they're dead, unfortunately. And it looks like they carved something. Fei to Tao. Tao? Ta. Oh, I think that's supposed to be touched. But they didn't finish. That's kind of sad that people can't be nice to each other because they're different. Clover wants to lay the completely frozen body to rest. Anyway, after they tend to all that, they went back to Love, or at least Varian did, because Clover is the least popular person there right now, so she shouldn't be showing her face. And then Drea is angry and still naked, and now she's messing with his bike, and now she's talking to Clover. Now she's saying some names. Chaz? Corvallis? Chaz? Corvallis? I don't know who those guys are. That's weird. That seems to be about it. So, I'll have some new cards in the shop soon. You know you don't want to keep listening to me tell the news. You just want my cards. So go get my cards. Okay, thank you. Back to you, Kenan.
Thanks, Justin. Our story continues now. We left off with Clover talking to Hippie and Varian going to town. Varian.
That's me.
That's you. As you got into town and noticed the many of peoples and the lack of Archon and the lack of emotions missing, what you doing?
I'm going to walk through town towards the building that unbuildinged in part of it.
The building that Clover had her hand in construction or deconstruction?
Remodeling.
Remodeling.
I'm an architect.
Aggressive remodeling.
You know, you could really open this place up if you just took out this wall and several of the guests.
She really believes in an open floor concept. You make your way towards that building. Still haven't seen any Archon.
Still haven't felt any lack of emotions.
Still haven't noticed any lack of emotion.
Okay, what's the building situation?
There is a charred hole in the wall facing the town center. The inside, from what you can tell, looks burnt to a crisp. There's snow building up over the opening.
But it's no longer being blocked off by the bodies of a bunch of Archons standing shoulder to shoulder, like Spartans.
Nope.
Holding the line. Okay, the most important question now, are they open? Excuse me, can I get some tea, please?
Service here is terrible. 0 stars on Yelp.
No, the restaurant is not open.
I'll leave them a scathing review online. How hard is it to be open just for me?
Well, when most of your staff dies.
Alright, so it seems as if they finished their investigation and left town, as far as I can tell.
As far as you can tell.
So, Varian, taking in this information, will head back. And he's just gonna leave. There's nothing here. Nothing for him.
Which direction are you leaving?
I'm just gonna backtrack the way I came. It's the easiest way. Go back out the main entrance to the town and then across the field, around the fence, back to the forest so I can get to the same spot easily. Instead of trying to come into the forest from a different angle and try and find that spot again.
As you turn to backtrack and leave, roll a perception check.
33?
In the town center, you see a large cathedral, and there is wisps of shadow coming off it. And then to your left would be the road that you came from.
Okay, Kenan trying to dangle a hook in front of me.
He is dangling that hard.
Would Varian want to investigate the shadows?
God.
Kraken for shadows, 1 for road. God damn it, alright. I guess the dice want me to go investigate the fucking shadows.
Oh no!
Hey, it was 50-50. We left it up to fate, and fate decided to look at the shadows.
This is how the party splits on episode 10.
So Varian will... Curious about the shadows and their connections to Gear Boy and the death stuff. You know, just the casual changes to the fundamentals of the world. He'll head towards the cathedral to investigate it from the outside. It's not gonna go inside. It's just fucking weird.
You get closer and investigate the outside of it. Roll another perception check.
31.
31. You see movement from inside through the stained glass windows. You also notice that the stone and the stained glass, even the plants in a foot away from the building, seem duller in color than what they should.
Okay. And I see the shadows emanate off of the whole cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any regular townspeople around where I am?
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
I will stop one of them.
Okay. You stop a older gentleman, looks somewhat malnourished in raggedy clothes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
This, cathedral, do you frequent it?
Not as much as I should, but on occasion.
Well, what do you do when you go in there? What goes on in there?
He looks at you confused. Prayer? Get advice from the vessel?
And who is the vessel?
The one in charge of maintaining the cathedral?
Speaking of the cathedral, when you look at it, do you notice anything off about it?
No.
Do you see anything emanating from it?
The shadows?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem off to you?
No, it's always done that.
Why? How?
Because it's been sanctified with God's power.
And to be sanctified is to be emanating shadows.
It's hallowed ground. What else is it going to do?
And that's normal for hallowed things.
Yes. Are you? Never mind.
And is that why it seems a bit dull? Visually. The colors.
Anything in God's presence is going to reduce its own splendor.
Right. Okay. Thank you. And the vessel, are they always there?
They are.
Thank you for your help, person.
You're welcome, stranger.
That's your friend, buddy.
I'll turn and walk towards the cathedral.
You walk towards the cathedral.
So this cathedral, how make open? How Varian be inside?
There's a short stone staircase up to 2 large wooden doors.
I will ascend the staircase to the doors. Do I tell if they are push or pull? Or slideys? Are they on a track? Do I slide them open?
Are they saloon doors?
Is there
Are they swingy?
is there a little rope I pull and they wind up like blinds? How are these open? Do I just push and they fall over?
Oh my god.
Do I just throw clover at them and they explode?
That would be one way to open them. There are wrought iron handles that you can pull.
Okay. I will grab a handle and pull.
Alright. It slowly opens as you pull it towards you.
I will peer inside.
You see that beyond the door's threshold, it is much darker. The shadows are thicker. There are a few people sitting in wooden pews. Looks like they're praying. There are a couple candles, but they are shedding very dim light. And there is a very, very, very old man at the far end in pristine black cloak and robes. And there are two figures crouched facing him. And it looks like he is anointing them with something.
I will take a step inside and pause for a moment to see if any of my feelings in any way has been altered or changed, or if I'm being affected by physically being here.
As you step inside, all of your feelings go away.
All of them?
All of them. Roll a will save, though.
29?
A couple moments after all of your feelings immediately disappear, once you step inside, you start feeling blissful.
Because he came in to try and talk to the vessel to potentially ask him questions about the apostles out of curiosity, but if all of his emotions are gone, then that drive is gone. So Varian would just stand there for a moment, look around.
The feeling of bliss is now borderline on euphoric.
Varian will turn back towards the door and look at it. Is it still open?
Yeah.
Varian will step back over the threshold, back onto the steps.
Roll a fortitude saving throw.
36.
As your emotions start flooding back and that bliss starts to go away and they equal back out, you vomit.
I see.
And you are now sickened too.
Amen.
I would like to retch some more then on the steps of the
Cathedral.
cathedral in an attempt to stop feeling so sickened.
You retch on the steps of the cathedral. Doesn't seem to be going away.
But the card says.
I know what the card says. But you didn't get your parking validated.
I'm going to try and stand upright and look back into the crowd of people. Do I still see that same old man or someone else or anyone else? That looks
In the
like,
streets?
Yeah, that looks like they've visited the cathedral before.
You don't see the same old man because he is not stationary. But there are plenty of other people.
I will make my way down the steps towards the person.
Stop a middle-aged woman covered in flour.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Are you okay?
Do you frequent the cathedral or go there at all?
I do.
How do you stop from feeling terrible when you leave?
She looks at you confused. What do you mean? I've never left feeling terrible.
What do you do when you're in there?
I pray, get anointed by the vessel.
Is that what you have to do?
I don't know what you mean by have to do.
Have you ever tried leaving without getting anointed?
Why would I ever try to leave before getting anointed?
What do you say when you pray? And what does anointment entail? What do they do to you?
Who are you?
I just need answers.
I don't feel comfortable talking with you.
Why can't you just answer?
I wish you the best. And she gives you a small bow.
Information would be best.
Walks backwards a little bit and then turns and runs.
That's... I don't think this is going to go away on its own. And he's going to turn back around and walk back up towards the cathedral, past his wretch, and back inside.
Okay. All your emotions go away and are replaced with bliss.
Do I feel sickened anymore?
You don't.
Okay. He's going to make his way over to an empty spot where he sees people praying in the pews. He's going to go find an empty pew away from other people. And he'll mimic their prayer, stance, kneeling, whatever.
Right. They are sitting in the pews, hunched over a little bit with their hands clasped.
Varian will clasp his hands and go, "Whoever we're praying to, don't make me sick when I leave." And then he'll unclasp his hands and stand.
Roll a perception check.
32.
As you stand, you see the vessel staring at you, and the candles are no longer lit.
I will walk towards the vessel.
Okay.
God.
Roll another perception check.
I'm scared.
35.
All right, as you get closer, you see that the figure on the left that is crouched has a large cracked sword laying on the ground next to them, and the figure on the right is in black leather and has white hair.
I'll continue to the vessel,
All right.
since I don't have these concerned emotions presently. Just like, oh, I know them. I know them. Keep walking.
Doopy-doopy-doopy-doo.
All right. You get to the steps that lead up to where the vessel is, and the vessel walks past these two crouched, familiar figures towards you. They lift a hand to place on your shoulder. Roll another perception check.
30. One anointment, please.
Do you say that?
No, he doesn't say that. Not yet. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay.
But he might say it in a second, depending what I just perceived or not.
You see a couple suture marks in between his middle finger and ring finger, and you also see what looks to be a hand from the inside of his robe holding his robe closed as he places the hand he lifted onto your shoulder. Why does one who does not believe join us in this place?
I just need an anointment.
No, Varian, no!
That doesn't answer my question, child. And as he says this, the hand holding his robe closed lets go, and his robe falls off. And you see he has 3 arms on one side, 2 on the other, and they all reach out and grab you.
Oh no!
I'd be concerned about this if I felt it. Well, I stepped outside and didn't feel good. And I figured the only difference is that I didn't pray and get anointed. So I prayed to not be sick. So now I need to get anointed so I can go out the door and not be sick.
And those are your only motivations.
I wanted to ask if you knew anything about guilt.
So you come for information and not for worship.
And the anointment now, please.
Are fear and pain just chilling?
Roll a perception check.
28.
You see a large line of sutures that goes up his torso and across his right shoulder start to rip open.
Does that not hurt because they're here? And Varian will kind of gesture towards pain.
Oh my god!
what? I have to play this like I don't have the emotions.
Over where's Barry?
It doesn't hurt because God is with me. And a less formed head comes out of the gap between his neck and shoulders. Doesn't have any eyes, just has a large maw, and it starts extending towards you.
Varian will look at it. Are you God? That's why he said God was with him, and then the thing came out. So he's looking at the thing. And that's
How dare you insinuate that I am God?
You said he was with you, and then that came out. Were you not being literal?
The maw stops getting closer as a look of confusion crosses the old man's face for a second. You need more help than I realized, child.
I don't know what that means. Is this really part of the anointing process, or is this something else? Because if it's not, maybe I should just leave and deal with the sickness when I exit.
Interesting. You come here not to worship. You feel God's embrace, and yet you wish to leave, even if that means being sick.
I feel, well, right now I feel fine, but out there I remember I did not like was having my emotions manipulated.
The maw sinks back into his shoulder and his suture recloses. It's not manipulation, it's freedom. But you must choose it. If you don't want this gift, then now is not the time. The 4 extra hands retreat and curl back up around his torso. And he takes the last hand off your shoulder and puts his finger to your forehead. You hear him mumble. Roll perception check.
Oh, that's pretty good. 35?
Hear him mumble, "Wing him off your splendor, my lord." And the finger is removed from your forehead.
So that was the anointment. What was that thing earlier with the... And he'll gesture to the chest where the maw came out of.
Your motives were not pure. I wanted to protect this place.
From me asking a question.
It was not the question, child, but the motives behind.
To learn information? Does learning threaten this place?
No, learning is encouraged, but you, for a moment, felt evil.
I'm just me. So does this mean you're not going to tell me anything about guilt?
I'm back this evening when service is over. I will answer your questions.
When this evening? Before or after sunset?
Sunset will be just fine.
Thank you.
Don't thank me.
It was a very questioning thank you. Varian will turn and head out.
As you head out, you cross the threshold, and though all your emotions come back, the bliss you feel lessens slower, and by the time it disappears, it doesn't leave you with that sick feeling.
Once Varian regains his composure and himself, he will look around to see if there's any sort of bench or anything near the cathedral.
To your right, across the town center, is a bench in front of a pretty large building.
Could I sit there and look at the cathedral from there?
Yes.
Okay. Varian will head over there and sit down for a bit, and he's going to watch the entrance to the cathedral to see if fear comes out at all. About what time is it right now? Since we traveled all morning back through the forest and got here.
It's about 10 o'clock.
In the morning?
Yeah.
God damn, there's still so long before sunset. I'm not gonna leave Clover out there this whole time. Just like not come back.
Yeah, she's gonna end up braceleting to you in a bad situation.
I will give it about maybe an hour of watching the cathedral to see if fear comes out at all.
Then we will need to switch over to Clover, because they have not talked for an hour.
Okay. So we're where we were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Drea, you told me you don't talk to humans, and you're talking to me a lot.
You're not a human. At least not completely.
What do you mean?
You think humans can do what you do?
I told you. I was told I was a sorcerer.
You're not a sorcerer.
Well, what am I then?
It's something else.
Like what?
Clover goes crisscross applesauce on the ground.
Well, I am speculating, but it seems to fit. I would say you're probably one of the children of the abyss.
What does that even mean, Treya?
It means you were unfortunate enough to be born in between planes, giving you access to all of them.
Clover does not compute.
What do you mean, planes? I was born in the Death Kingdom.
That's where the hole is.
Hole?
Mm-hmm.
The hole.
Yes. Are
Well-
we just gonna say the same thing over and over?
I-
The hole.
What?
The hole.
Drea, don't make fun of me.
The hole.
Why are you making fun of me?
I thought that's what we were doing.
No. At least I don't want to do that. What hole are you talking about, though?
The crater that the pillar of light made in the sky?
Okay, so there was a pillar of light
Mm-hmm.
like 500 years ago in my years.
Yes.
Okay, and then it created a crater.
A very, 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 very.
Oh, are we just gonna say very all day now, Drea? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
It's deep, is I guess what I'm getting at.
So there's a deep crater in the Death Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm 17.
Yeah. What's your point?
I don't know if I have one. I'm just really confused what you mean by that. What's a plane?
Well, what we're standing on right now is the material plane.
Clover's gonna look at the ground and pat it.
Okay,
That's what a plane is.
this is a plane.
Yes.
It feels like dirt and grass and snow and flowers that I planted.
Good job.
Thanks. I don't understand what you mean by planes, Drea.
They are, I guess, to put it in a way you could understand, maybe. They're different worlds.
I have access to different worlds. That's really silly. There's only one world, Drea.
I'm not explaining it well.
Are you just gonna stand by the bike or are you gonna come sit down?
She looks back at the bike. I said I want it.
Clover pats the ground in front of her.
She goes over and sits down.
Okay, so this is a plane.
Clover points at the ground.
The material.
Material plane.
Yes. And there's one very similar, but mostly fire. And that's the fire plane.
Okay.
And then another one that's very similar, but more water. So that's going to be the water plane.
There's an entire world made of water.
Yes.
Who lives there?
Stuff? I don't know. I've never been. I guess it'd be like maybe water elementals and water people? I don't know.
So, I wasn't born here?
You were born in the Death Kingdom.
Yeah, I know that. I told you that.
Yeah.
Near a pit?
Probably in the pit.
Why would I be born in a pit?
Ask your parents.
No.
Well, then how would I know?
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense.
It's the only way to explain your current condition.
I'm the only one of my siblings that can do that.
You're probably the only one that was born in the pit.
Well, why would they do that to me?
Again, I don't know. Go ask your parents.
I'm not talking to my dad right now.
Okay, what about your mom?
I don't know who she is or where she is.
Okay, And you said your dad was human, right?
As far as I know.
And I'm assuming that would mean your mom would have to not be, because you're definitely not fully human.
Thanks for letting me know that. It's nice to know.
It's kind of obvious.
Is it? Do I not look human?
You don't look like the rest of the other humans.
Do I look funny?
No. You just look different.
What's that mean?
It means you look different.
Is it my hair?
No, there's plenty of other people with red hair.
Is it my freckles?
There's plenty of other people with freckles.
I wasn't born with the scars.
Okay. And people typically aren't born with scars, Clover.
Yeah. Okay, well, so you just told me that there's a whole bunch of other worlds
Mm-hmm.
that I apparently have access to somehow
Yes.
because I was born in a pit.
Yes. That's my theory anyway. Again, I'm guessing. But it's the only thing that makes sense.
Why would my parents be in a pit when I was born?
Let me go ask them. I don't know.
Okay, well, thanks for trying anyway, sorry. It's a lot of information at once.
It wasn't that much information at once.
Yeah, it is. You just told me there's other worlds, Drea.
Isn't that not obvious?
No! No, not at all!
Sorry?
I'm not asking you to apologize. It's just a lot to take in.
Okay. I'll do better next time.
I'm not asking you to do better. I'm not blaming you for anything, Drea. Thank you for letting me know.
I could be completely wrong.
I mean, but at least you had an idea and you told me what the idea was instead of cutting me off.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. Whenever I've asked questions about my mom and stuff, it just doesn't go really well for me.
Is that why you don't want to talk to your dad?
There's multiple reasons why I don't want to talk to my dad.
What about your brothers? Do you have any older ones?
Yeah.
Go talk to them.
That's difficult right now.
Because you're in the forest?
No, because some of them are dead and one of them is missing.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I'm technically the youngest, so I guess all my brothers are older.
Well, and they're all dead or missing?
No, one of them left. One of them's just a dickbag. Another one I think is kind of a dickbag, but I think he's insane.
You have a very colorful family.
Yeah, you have no idea.
And none of them would talk to you? At least the ones that are not dead or
The
missing?
ones that knew about my mom wouldn't say anything about her because it made my dad really angry.
So they know?
I think at one point, maybe two of the oldest may have known, but one died and then one left. So, the two eldest that would talk about her sometimes are gone.
Where'd they go? Are they the missing ones?
No, Porter died. And Alaric, I don't know where he is.
So one of them is the missing one, and then one of them is one of the dead ones?
To say it casually, yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. There's 7 of them. There's a lot of brothers. There were 7.
How many are there now?
5?
So only 2 died?
Yeah.
Or 1 died and then 1 went missing?
No, 2 died.
So there's only 4 brothers, because one's missing.
If you want to describe it like that, yeah.
How many brothers could you go talk to, I guess is a better question.
Well, one is maybe in Gehenna, but he doesn't talk much. And it was complicated, and I don't know why he's there. And then, one of the others is still, well, 2 of the others are still in Grace, I think. So I don't want to go back there. I don't want to talk to either of them. One of them left and went to school somewhere, but I don't know where. He didn't want anything to do with our family anyway. Which is understandable.
So the one in Gehenna doesn't talk to you?
It's not that he doesn't want to talk.
He can't talk?
He's deaf.
What did the other one go to school for?
Magic, probably.
Well, definitely not around here then. Could try up north.
What's up north?
The Earth and Life Kingdoms, they still allow magic.
Oh. I really doubt he'd want to talk to me. I could try. Thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome. Sorry, your family seems, not helpful.
That's definitely not your fault.
I didn't say it was.
But I appreciate the concern.
It's less concern and more trying to be, empathetic.
Are there more people like me then?
If I'm right about my theory?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clover just stares at the ground, patting the material plane.
You ain't special, no. There's, probably at least a bunch.
A bunch.
At least.
How much is a bunch?
I don't know, to put a number on it. A couple hundred.
There's a couple hundred of us?
At least, I would think.
Well, where are they? Do you know?
Don't know.
Oh. Are they all dead?
I'm sure some of them are dead.
Does the Archon know about us?
Yeah.
Oh. Do they not like us?
No.
Do you know anyone else like me?
Not anymore.
That's ominous.
Sorry. They're probably dead now.
Oh.
I haven't seen them in 20, 30, 50 years?
What was their name?
I believe his name was Peregrine.
Fool of a toque.
Peregrine.
Mm-hmm. He was a lot more, I don't know how to put this nicely. Never mind.
Well, can you put it not nicely so I know what you mean?
Yeah, he was a lot more gifted than you.
Oh. Well,
Sorry.
was he just better at it?
Yeah.
I mean, I just learned about it.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm not good at this?
No, you're really bad.
Do you know who I would talk to get better at it?
Well, if he's still alive, Peregrine.
Where did he hang out?
I don't know. I just met him passing through.
Which direction did he head?
He was heading north. That's, like I said, 50 years ago.
So he's probably not heading north anymore.
No. I would assume he is not heading north still. If he's even alive.
I hope he is. I need somebody. Varian said he would help me, but Varian I don't think really understands. Like, I don't understand either. It's a lot. I can make apples out of thin air, and it's a lot.
You're not making the apples.
I'm not?
You're taking them.
I'm stealing things?
Yes, technically.
Does that make things in the other planes angry?
Potentially, I guess. Depends if that thing you took belonged to someone and they liked it, I guess.
Are there fire elementals?
Yes.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Why?
I think the fire plane might be mad at me.
I doubt the entire plane is mad at you.
Well, there's a fireman that has been in my dreams, and also killed people in the tavern in love.
They're in your dreams?
Yeah.
How are they in your dreams?
Well, I don't know.
Are they nice in your dreams?
No.
Are they mean in your dreams?
Mhm.
Huh. Usually elementals aren't skilled in mental warfare.
I mean, it might just be my dreams.
Could be, I guess. I'm sorry. Those sound like nightmares.
Yeah, I get those.
Nightmares or dreams?
Nightmares?
Because they're different.
I guess I can't describe them as dreams then.
So the fireman appears in your nightmares,
Yeah. Sometimes.
but not all the time.
There's always kind of random weirdness going on in my nightmares.
And this fireman is mad at you?
I don't know. He was standing over my bed when I was in Gehenna, and then the room was on fire, and then when I woke up, it wasn't.
But you weren't hurt at all?
Mm-mm.
It might just be your nightmares then. Which would make more sense, because, again, I don't think I've ever met an elemental that's skilled with mental attacks. You should get that worked out.
That's literally why I asked you where Peregrine was.
No, like your nightmares.
How?
I don't know. Just,
Stop having nightmares, Clover.
yeah, do that.
That's easier said than done. Drea, do you dream? Do you nightmare? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you sleep?
I've been known to take a nap or two.
See, you don't understand. It's not like I can control it.
Have you tried to control it? If it is your nightmare, why can't you control it? And if you can't control it, then you would know it's not your nightmare and it's an attack of some kind.
I don't think you've ever had a nightmare or know how they work. Because if I'm unconscious, there's nothing that I can do.
But it's your brain making the nightmare,
Yeah,
so why can't you control it?
because it's a nightmare. It does its own thing.
But it's all you. If it's yours. Again, you could be under attack.
You're saying that my nightmares are someone attacking me?
Could be.
Why would they do that?
Again, I don't know.
This is all really messed up.
I messed up what?
So I should try controlling my nightmares.
Yes.
How?
I don't know.
Do you know a nightmare expert?
I don't know if he's a nightmare expert, but he's definitely slept more than I have.
Who?
He goes by Bruce.
What does Bruce look like?
Like to you or to me?
To me?
Well, he favors being like a skinny man. It changes sometimes, but usually carries around a really nice pocket watch.
Well, where would I find Bruce? Peregrine? Bruce, you're giving me a lot of people that I need to go see about my issues.
I have said 2 names.
That's a lot of people.
It's not.
Okay, where's Bruce?
You have more family members than I have mentioned people.
That's really fair. Where's Bruce?
She looks at the ground.
Clover looks at the ground.
You're not gonna like the answer.
Where is he?
Typhoon's Landing.
Oh, I don't like that answer at all.
Told you.
I can't go back there.
Like physically?
Yeah, no, I can't go back there.
Like at all?
No, I can't go back.
What's stopping you?
I can't go back.
Okay, you've said that, but like what's stopping you?
I mean, I could.
So you're not physically bound from being able to go back?
No, like there's nothing magical that's keeping me from there, but I am not going to go back. Why is he in Typhoon's Landing if he is one of you?
That's a long story.
Well,
There I
Varian
am.
is still gone.
Hi.
You wait about 45 minutes and you see a humanoid in full black plate and a large cracked sword on the back leave the cathedral and then head left away from you. And then about 10 minutes later, you see the black leather clad figure with white hair come out, walk down the steps, stretch, and start lazily walking towards you.
Okay. Does it look like they're walking straight towards me? Or just in my general direction?
In your general direction.
I will get up and I will walk towards them.
You get to Fear.
Do they say anything when I approach them?
They, in a very relaxed vibe, give you a head nod.
So, I take it the investigation is over?
Oh yeah, they left last night.
Did they find anything? Anything?
Yes.
Anything that would absolve the lead suspect?
If you're referring to Clover, no.
And how did they take it that her stuff disappeared?
I didn't exactly tell them. They were distracted, and I kind of just figured they didn't need to know unless they asked.
What's your goal with all that?
Figure out what actually happened, and if Clover was the one, she'll need to be dealt with accordingly.
And what does that entail?
Well, given the nature of the attack, she would be put to death. But I'm not 100% convinced it was her.
And how would you be able to prove her innocence?
I don't know yet.
You said you wanted to talk to her. How would that absolve her? Or not? If she doesn't know what happened.
Maybe glean some information that she thinks she doesn't know. She was at the center of the explosion. Not many people walked away from that.
Well, you saw yesterday I was at the center of an explosion and I'm walking.
Yeah, that doesn't exactly prove she didn't do it. Kind of proves the opposite.
Well, it proves that you can be at the center of an explosion and not die and not be the cause of it.
Are you okay?
Head still feels a little funny after being in that place. How do you keep yourself when all your emotions are replaced when you walk in there?
Just don't fight it.
God damn it.
And you like going in there and doing whatever groveling it was that you were doing?
I wasn't groveling.
Why do you do it then? Why do you get something out of it?
It is the source of my strength.
So you can pretend to be a child with a ball. That's why you do it.
Sure. Let's go with that.
I figure you probably didn't, but did you find anything out about where guilt is?
I didn't ask.
So then you didn't. Okay. What about... Do you know anything about loneliness's tasks or current location?
The new guy?
Is he new? Was there a loneliness before him?
There was not.
How do you get picked to be an apostle?
No idea. You'd have to ask God.
So you just get approached and offered, or...
Well, in my case, I don't remember anything before I was an apostle, so I'm not the right person to ask.
But do you know about how they recruited loneliness?
I don't. Why don't you ask loneliness?
Well, do you know what loneliness is right now?
Well, given how new he is, he's probably not far from Gehenna.
So he's probably still there then. Okay,
I thought you were looking for guilt.
I am.
Why are you curious about loneliness?
An interested party.
He's only with Clover.
Why is Clover looking for loneliness?
I don't think that's my place to answer.
Then let me ask her.
I don't know if that's smart. If you decide she's guilty while you're talking to her, you might just try and kill her.
And that's bad.
She's going to help me find Guilt. Guilt wanted to protect her.
Guilt wanted to protect her.
I didn't just say that. It seemed natural to let that slip.
Yeah. Talking to fear too much.
Getting too chummy. Sorry, Scare. I need to start calling you by a different name. Call you by the wrong name. To let you know I don't care about you.
Interesting. Goodbye. He disappears.
No, you didn't get far. Slow. I'll start walking now.
Clover, as you're talking with Drea, about 10 seconds before you notice, you see her general worried nature calm, and then your fear disappears.
Go.
I should probably go.
Leave.
She dissolves into a pile of petals.
Clover stands really fast and takes off both her gloves and stuffs them in her pockets and is looking around. I guess she's not scared.
Where are you?
No response.
She's still backing up a few paces because she's looking around.
Okay.
I know you're around here somewhere.
Your horse turns to you. Why does Guilt want to protect you?
My horse says that? Clover's jaw drops.
Asma, are you okay there?
I'm fine. Why does Guilt want to protect you?
Why are you in my horse?
Answer the question, Clover.
Or what?
Or I'll have to assume your guilt.
What are you doing, Fear?
I thought this would be the most comfortable.
You're a talking horse.
I'm not.
How do you do that?
Stop asking questions and answer mine.
Are you gonna make my arms fall off again?
If I have to.
I met Guilt in the woods.
Why does he want to protect you?
I was in trouble.
Okay.
I was being attacked by vine things. He stepped in and helped.
And then what?
I had a really good night's sleep.
They stayed?
Yeah,
Why?
because we wanted to chat. He told me I reminded him of his daughter. That seems really personal. Are you upset or is my horse upset? I can't tell.
As you say that, the horse that was looking at you is now back in its original position, and there is a white-haired humanoid sitting on top of your horse. I don't have a lot of time. Varian's going to be here soon. What happened the night before last?
Clover thinks.
The night that we met?
In the restaurant.
You know I didn't kill those people.
I don't know that.
I didn't want to kill those people. I don't know what happened. I passed out. When I woke up, I was being flung through the wall, and then when I saw you, there was this thing made of fire staring at me and swiping at people. You're not gonna believe me, though, are you?
You'd be surprised.
I can still feel surprise right now, not fear. So, you know, that's great.
Are you trying to make a joke?
I was. It didn't really work out for me, though.
No.
Do you believe me?
Unfortunately.
Why is it unfortunate that you believe me?
'Cause it's going to make my life a lot harder.
Why is it making your life harder? Why are you on my horse?
Varian,
Yo.
as you get closer to where you left your money bag, your fear disappears.
I quicken my pace.
Yeah, no shit.
Clover,
Yeah.
you hear twigs snapping, snow crunching as a hasted humanoid figure makes their way towards you.
I have my bow in my hands.
Clover's eyes dart in that direction and then move back to fear.
He's gone.
Do I still feel no fear?
Yep.
Where did you go?
Varian, you arrive.
I feel no fear still.
Mm-hmm.
Clover is looking around.
I don't know where he went.
We know you're still here.
Were you talking to him too?
Earlier?
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Okay. Great. This is really fun. Fear, why did you disappear?
Guys, fear comes back.
He left. We should go.
Why?
Because he asked me questions and he said that he believed me and then that was going to complicate his life, but I don't know where he went.
He said he believed you.
I guess.
About the...
Tavern, restaurant.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing, I think.
Is it?
I think...
Okay. Are we leaving now?
Well, I spoke with the vessel in the cathedral,
With a what?
and they said they might answer some questions I have about guilt
Oh.
after the service this evening.
So we're staying in the woods?
I don't know if that's smart, though,
Should
to go
I?
back there. Have you ever been inside one of their cathedral places?
No.
It's terrible.
Then why did you go in?
Because I was investigating it, and I went inside, and then all of my feelings left me,
Every single one?
and then I felt bliss, and nothing but bliss.
Did they drug you?
I don't know, but I decided to leave because I didn't feel things. I knew logically it probably wasn't smart to stay.
Okay.
And then I stepped out,
Huh.
and then I felt very sick, and I threw up everywhere.
Oh, come here.
Clover is
No,
going
I'm fine.
to
I'm fine now.
approach and
let me
start trying to take,
let me tell you the rest of the story.
like, see if he has a fever hand against his forehead. I guess she's jumping up because he's really tall.
And so I went back in,
I can't reach.
and then it's fine, I'm fine. And then I talked to the vessel after I think I prayed. I asked them not to make me sick.
You prayed?
And then I asked them not to make me sick when I left this time. And then I went up there to get anointed because apparently that's what you're supposed to do.
Weird.
And then the vessel opened up and there was a maw creature. And I wasn't afraid, but I probably should have been because that thing
Did you get
was
attacked?
terrifying. No, I talked them down.
You.
But then they said that I should come back because they would answer my questions about guilt. But I don't know if it's worth the risk because they are terrifying now that I'm out of that situation, reflecting back on it.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Varian.
I have an answer for you.
Hopefully, do you feel like maybe this is a good lead? Like they'll actually give you information or like they're trying to trap you?
I feel like it could go either way.
Do you want to risk that much to find guilt, to find maybe information about your husband?
I don't know. Fear! You gonna find out where my...
He's gone. I feel fear again. I actually was really frightened for a moment. I probably would have ran if he wasn't fear. But no, I stood there like a dummy talking to him. They're very complicated.
Yes, they are. They didn't answer if they were gonna find out about guilt or not.
Why is he hanging around Love?
I don't know why he's stuck around.
So do you want to stay around? Because I can just go deeper in the forest and I can hang out or hide or what. Because I don't think I should go in there.
No, you shouldn't go into Love. And I don't know if I should go back into that cathedral. Maybe we should just go back to Gehenna and talk to Loneliness, who apparently is the newest apostle.
How new?
The newest. I don't know what that means.
Well, who told you that?
Fear did.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Fear
He's gonna start
or loneliness?
The city. Do you grab her?
Yes.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I need information about my brother
From Fear.
from anyone.
Let me go back to this.
I don't want you to get hurt, though. You're like the only nice kind of person that I've met.
I'm not going to go into the cathedral. He's not going to go back into the cathedral right now. I don't think. I don't know where he's going.
You're gonna go find fear again?
He's gonna think that we're following. Is this a good idea? I don't know anymore. It really ruins everything because when he shows up, I'm just not afraid.
Well, it would help if he just stuck around to talk, Marion says angrily, looking in all directions.
He was my horse for a minute.
What?
He was my horse.
He was your horse.
He was talking to me through my horse.
Oh, he did that. He did that stupid illusion thing.
Is it an illusion?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Well, so do you want me to stay here? Because I feel like Fear already knows where I am. So who else knows where I am? You know?
Well, Pain is still in the city. So, I don't know if they're as understanding as Fear, or if they will try and kill you on sight.
Oh, fun.
Maybe you shouldn't go into the city.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So
I am very recognizable. Do you want me to move somewhere?
No,
I'm
because
staying here.
just stay here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back into the city, see if I lose my sense of fear,
You're gonna go find him again.
and try and find him again.
Why is he not trying to kill us right now?
I don't know. Maybe if he stuck around to talk, I would know. But I don't.
He
So I'm gonna go find him again, okay? You stay here. I'm going to go.
Okay.
Okay. I will be quick. I'm just gonna cut through the woods, screw going through the front of town.
Okay.
Whatever.
How long do I wait before coming to rescue you?
How long would it take me to do a quick lap around the city, then come back? The town.
26 minutes.
Okay. Give me half an hour. I'll be back.
And if you are not back within half an hour, what do I do?
Take the horse and try and go back to Gehenna.
What about your bike thingy?
I'll come back for the bike.
Okay, I saved it from Drea.
You what?
It's a conversation for later.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Be careful.
Tell me what happened with her. Don't let her touch my bike.
I'll only tell you if you come back in one piece.
Varian will run through the woods back towards Love and do a quick lap around the city.
Clover drops back down into crisscross applesauce and groans.
As you run through the town, your pain disappears around the building with the hole in it. Do you change course at all when that happens?
No, because I'm not looking for pain. I'm looking for fear. And do I still have a sense of fear?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm not going to stop there. I'll look over there as I run by, but I'm not going to stop unless there's something really eye-catching happening.
You see the figure rooting through rubble.
Yeah, keep going. That's not enough to make me stop. I got a time crunch. Keep my lap of the town going. See if I run into any spots of fearlessness.
As you circle the town, your fear disappears about halfway between the armory and the barracks.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's anyone out of place, or if he's fear, or if there's something going on like an illusion.
Nothing seems out of place.
I will stop and look around to see if anyone has taken notice of me, or staring at me, or reacted to me being there in any way, shape, or form.
A few of the Archon standing in front of the barracks are looking at you, seeing what you're going to do.
But no one else?
Nope.
I'll walk up towards those Archon.
Okay.
Excuse me, is fear in there?
No.
I don't.
They're around here somewhere, though.
Do you know where? I can sense their presence.
Yeah, we all can. That's how we know they're around here somewhere.
But you haven't seen him.
I have not.
Varian will look around again. Do I see anything?
Nothing out of place.
What is there between the barracks and the armory?
A empty space that leads off into the marshes.
I will walk over towards the entrance to where the marshes are.
Okay.
Do I still feel the sense of fearlessness?
Yes.
Fear.
You stalking me?
What do you want?
You ran off before we could talk. Why don't you come back and the three of us can have a conversation?
Are you going to stow your bow this time?
If she's not in danger, yes.
Promise?
I have no reason to lie.
It's not a promise.
I promise, as long as you're not trying to actively kill her, I won't draw my bow.
Alright.
So, meet you back in the forest? Or were you gonna go with me now?
We can go together.
Okay, let's go wherever you are. I'll turn around and start heading back towards where I came from.
Alright, as you turn, he is there with his hands kind of clasped behind his head. Alright, let's go.
What were you doing in the marsh? If you were in the marsh.
I was never in the marsh.
What were you doing? Looking at the marsh?
No.
So what?
I was looking at the armory's inventory, seeing if I could get a gift. But then I saw you, and you seemed more interesting.
Why were you trying to get Hate a gift?
Because she's mad at me?
Doesn't that just go with the name?
No. Hate's usually pretty nice.
Really?
So I piss her off.
So why is she mad at you? What'd you do to piss her off?
I wasn't helping.
Helping with what?
Everything.
Do you want the short answer or the long answer?
Either's fine. We got a little bit of time till we're back.
The short answer would be everything, but the longer answer, I guess, would be the most recent, would be not helping push a cart of fey corpses.
Why wouldn't you push a cart?
She seemed to have it handled.
I mean, that makes sense. You don't need two people to do a one-person job.
It does make it easier, from, I guess, what she says. But yeah. Well, I guess that, and I let Clover run away. But, I mean, how are you supposed to stop someone who discorporates like that? There's nothing I could do. I don't understand why she's mad at me for that.
Dealing with his own personal drama through all this.
Is she even still here? I saw Pain.
No, she's in Grace right now.
What's she doing in Grace?
I don't know, she wouldn't tell me.
Do you think she's following up on the wanted poster?
Maybe. I don't know why the person we're after, aka your friend, would go back to the place that has issued a wanted poster, given that she's with you and not being taken back there, but I guess Hate doesn't know that.
Maybe to find out why she's wanted?
Does it matter why she's wanted?
It might.
Do you know why she's wanted?
No.
Let's go find out.
Sounds good to me.
Can I say in the midst of this, Clover has made herself an apple, is still crisscross applesauce, and is munching away on the apple when these two approach.
Okay.
You're just gonna make food for yourself and leave your poor horse?
Oh
to
no,
go hungry?
I'll make food for my horse as well. We're both chomping away.
Okay. Clover, as you're chomping away at some apple, you feel your fear disappear.
She freezes because she knows
In
what
fear.
that means.
Lack of
Not
fear.
in fear. She just knows what that means. Oh no, not again.
And we're in there.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed listening as much as we enjoyed making fear friend-shaped.
We'll take that, NPC. We have social media. Check us out at Top of the Round on Facebook and Instagram, and at ToterCast on Twitter. We also have a website, toterpodcast.com. We also have a TikTok at Toter Podcast. So check us out in all these places. Throw us a follow, a like. Tell your friends to like and follow us too. Yeah. Shout out to our Vessel and Witness tier patrons, Ray, Jermaine, and Grayson. We so greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you many much.
And furthering the many much thank yous to our apostle tier patrons, Ray, the Apostle of Scorn,
Grayson, the Apostle of Joy.
Tay, the Apostle of Ecstasy.
Ardum K, the Apostle of Compassion,
Alyssa, the Apostle of Rage.
Jem, the Apostle of Curiosity.
Bluebird, the Apostle of Awkwardness,
Nammies, the Apostle of Bitterness.
Kofi T, the Apostle of Coziness.
Gabe, the Apostle of Anticipation,
Kobe Beef, the Apostle of Bewilderment.
Thank you so very much for all of your support. And if you, too, would like to be an apostle and pick an emotion or feeling, join us at patreon.com/talkaround. Appreciate it.
We also have a Discord, and you can find the link to that in the show notes below, so you can discuss how friend-shaped the vessel is.
You could be friend-shaped by heading over to Podchaser or Apple Podcasts and leaving us a review. Thank you so much in advance. We will shout you out here on the show. Post-review. Yeah, those are words.
In your blissful state, go leave us several reviews. Hey, go crazy. Anyways, bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.